Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I loved Dr. Seuss as a kid. I loved the books, from Fox and Socks to Green Eggs and Ham, as well as the movies, from Horton Hears a Who to... My favorite book was when he cheated on his dying wife, though. That was a good one. The Cat in the Hat is a very, very strange movie. What the fuck is that? It was the peak of Mike Myers' career, where he donned a catsuit and terrorized children for an hour and 20 minutes. And despite the fact that it traumatized me, I kept watching it. I think I saw it up to 4 times by the end of it. Why? Today we're watching the Cat in the Hat movie. Good luck to all of us. Let's do this, and don't ask why I have a shark on my desk. So this movie takes place in Anville. I get it. As you can tell very early on, this movie has a very intentional aesthetic. It's very colorful. It's so green.
What do you mean you're leaving? You're a babysitter. Babysitters don't leave, they sit. Baby leavers leave.
Well, if that's how funny this movie is gonna be, then I won't need to do any of the work. We begin in a real estate company that appears to be quite fond of hand sanitizer. And judging by this guy, it seems like a very healthy work environment. Not a bad first day, honestly. I mean, he just overall seems like a really great boss.
If your house is as messy as last time,
you're fired!
And only 5 minutes in and we already get to meet the cat. Oh no, it was just a kid. They faked us out. You got me good there. We're introduced to the 2 main characters, Conrad and Sally. One's a chaotic rascal who doesn't give a frick about your authority, and the other one is Lisa Simpson. Your typical sibling pair in a movie, basically. But I mean, Conrad ain't your typical brother character. He's living in the year 3000. And then he dies. That was quick. Also, Alec Baldwin is the mum's boyfriend, and he's meant to be like this super hot guy, or so it seems. And he proposes that Conrad be sent off to military school. Wonder why on earth he would want that.
Come here. I don't like you either, but I'm gonna marry your mom.
And guess what? I'm gonna fuck your mum. Literally. So the mum is throwing a work party at her home, but has to go out. So naturally, she hires a babysitter. Oh.
Hi, Mrs. Kwon.
Hi.
What the hell is that thing?
Absolutely no one sets foot in the living room or else.
Yeah, they're gonna do that.
I wish I could trust you.
I wish I had a different mom.
Well, sometimes I wish the same thing.
That you also had a different mom? So the 2 are left alone as the babysitter instantly falls asleep.
Then something went bump.
Oh god, he's here.
You should have seen the look on your face. It was like you saw a monster.
A monster? Where?
Ah, no! I'm canceling the review. I'm sorry, this was a mistake. I'm out. I can't do this.
Humongous. I prefer the term big bone to jolly. Now, what are we hiding from? Scream and run. Why, I'm the Cat in the Hat. There's no doubt about that. I'm a super...
I seriously can't even look at it without feeling just a wave of terror. That's not just me, right? This thing is legitimately horrifying. I don't like it.
You'll thank me later.
This is literally the scariest thing I've ever seen. Look at the book it's based on. This thing actually looks like a goddamn cat. This is a horrible nightmare demon who will haunt me every day from now on. I'm too scared to look under my bed. Did they just make a boner joke?
That's my mom.
I'd do it for nothing.
Someone kill it before it reproduces! Oh god, now he's gonna sing. Oh god, he's gonna sing. Please don't sing. Please don't.
I know lots of good tricks.
Stop this right now!
Who said that?
Me! Remember the fish?
Oh, and the fish talks! I just need a second to process what's going on here. I want to get off this ride. I don't want to be on it anymore. How do I get off?
So have fun. Go insane and have some fun.
This is just happening. I have nothing to say. It just is. As you can probably tell, this movie makes it very hard to commentate over it because it... What the fuck? Oh boy, DeviantArt's gonna have a field day with this one.
But if I'm gonna stay, there's something I want to show you. Something magical and full of wonder.
A giant cat wearing a hat was arrested today after a shocking case of indecent exposure in front of 2 children.
This is nothing.
Oh, okay, we're safe then. Although, I'll try not to consider how disturbing the idea of the cat being neutered is. So he makes the kids sign a contract for them to have a day of fun. The fact that the cat has his lawyers present does not bode well for the kids.
Let's take a look under the hood. Where's my dad?
You win, Cat in the Hat. You've beaten me. I am speechless. What?! The cat has one of the best evil laughs I've ever heard.
This is amazing! Like being in a circus!
Yeah, but without those tortured animals or drunken clowns that have hepatitis.
And then Alec Baldwin shows up and the cat is gone. Does that mean he's not real? Oh, thank God!
Good breath.
Nope, false alarm, he's real! And then he jumps on the ceiling like it's the frickin' Exorcist. So then they go and make cupcakes.
The following is a paid commercial announcement for Astounding Products.
Hi, welcome to Astounding Products.
Oh, great, now there's two of them. He's spreading three. There are 3 cats and they are all wearing hats.
I will end you. Oh, I see. I've chopped it off. Well, that's interesting because... Son of a bitch!
What is this movie? Unsurprisingly, the cat's antics make a big mess, which is the complete opposite of the one job the mum gave them. And so, realizing the future of mankind is at stake, Sally takes a more active role in disciplining the cat.
You don't try, you do.
Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
Yeah, you tell him, sister. As vengeance, though, he kills Conrad. And then the cat uses their mum's dress to clean up the cupcake splooge.
She was gonna wear that tonight and you ruined it.
Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Yeah.
So, running out of options, the cat calls in the cavalry. Thing 1 and Thing 2. Oh, dear God! Who'd they get? Frickin' HR guy gonna work on this movie? Jesus Christ!
Now, I'm not usually a rules guy, but this is a biggie. No opening the crate.
They're gonna open the crate. And then we're treated to a scene of the things doing exactly what you probably thought they were going to do. Unluckily for them, the lock that was keeping the crate sealed hops onto the dog, who then runs off, which means that everyone's gonna die. Which might not be a bad thing. We also learn that Alec Baldwin is a lot hotter than we all thought. Oh God. It's worth bringing up that this scene in this movie is why I find belly buttons disgusting. So, thank you, Cat in the Hat. Belly button. And so begins the chase after the dog.
Cat, you scared him away!
Dirty hoe.
Yep, there it is. I knew you were waiting for that one. Why is this in a kid's movie? They follow the dog to a birthday party, and in order to avoid being seen by the kids, the cat has to swap himself with a piñata. That, or he's just given up and hung himself.
Everybody join in!
This is very therapeutic. And then Omega Chad over here shows up and hits the cat right where it hurts. Oh shit, oh fuck, cat, no, he's just a kid! Alec Baldwin gets to the dog before they can, and so they use the cat's car to go after it. Wait, he has a car?
Here she is, the super luxurious omnidirectional whatchamajigger. Or SLOW for short. Better than the last name we had. Super hydraulic instantaneous transporter.
Oh, you mean...
No! Ha! Because it spells shit. We're then treated to a Fast and Furious level chase sequence, and the cat lets the 12-year-old drive. Yeah, that's about right. And this is how they get the dog back.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like you to sign my petition.
What? No, you know what? I need to stop trying to rationalize this movie. No mere person can fathom Cat in the Hat. Of course, the only way to escape was to use the secret entrance in the wall to enter a nightclub where everyone is conveniently wearing the same hat as the cat. Doesn't need to make sense. Breathe in. You know, it's at this point where I start to wonder whether Mike Myers just did things and they were forced to keep it since everyone was too scared of him to tell him otherwise. That would honestly explain it. With Baldwin driving their mum home, the kids and the cat race to get back to the house, only for them to arrive at the same time, which means...
That'd be me.
Well, he's dead. Boo! I was kidding. It looks like their house has been turned into some sort of Spy Kids 3D shit because of their inattention to the crate. And so, using the babysitter as a boat, they make their way to close it. At least she was good for something. And using the power of character development, Conrad manages to close the crate. And the madness is over. Think we're forgetting about someone though. Oh dear God, he was better off dead. Apparently it's taken the kids until now for them to realize that maybe the cat is bad news. And so because their house is completely annihilated, they get mad at him and tell him to piss off.
Ouch!
And just like that, the two make up and it's really cute. No. Oh, God damn it, he's back. And then he magically solves all of their problems to the tune of some early 2000s pop music by the time the mum gets back. I hate to admit it, but this ending is actually kind of nice. I guess it helps that the song is done by Smash Mouth. Just before it's over, the amazing Bulk shows up again to enact his vengeance.
I fell off the cliff! And the giant cat!
I feel like Alec Baldwin is the only one to have a reasonable reaction in this entire movie, driven insane by the presence of the giant freaking cat in the hat.
The giant cat!
Well, that guy's life is ruined. And then they all lived happily ever after, except for Alec Baldwin. The end. So that was a movie. It's not great, but it's not terrible, I guess. There are some genuinely funny jokes in there.
The family was whole, all thanks to the cat, who was dashing and charming, no doubt about that. He was witty and cultured, and, well, very endearing and tremendously attractive. But in a sort of real way, you know, kind of approachable way that I think you don't see these days.
Oh! Hello!
But the rest is just Mike Myers saying things and then doing his demon laugh afterwards. And I really do have to admire the consistent color palette they have throughout the entire film. This movie is just so weird. It's so weird. I'll say this much, Mike Myers plays the role of a giant talking psychopathic cat quite convincingly. Whatever that means. Maybe there is a logical explanation for all of this. Maybe Conrad dreamt the whole thing up after that severe brain damage he got in the first 5 minutes of the movie. You know what would be funny to check? The Common Sense media page for this movie. Now, I've never really talked about how hilarious this website is, but basically, think of a movie review site run by a bunch of 40-year-old mothers who think that video games cause violence. Because of that, you're left with such hilarious content descriptions as Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. A married couple holds hands before a battle. Oh my God, I can't believe they would hold hands. Think of the children. 3 out of 5 sexy stuff. Disgusting, filthy movie. How could they? The Predator. 5 out of 5 for language. Extremely strong language, including fuck, motherfucker, shit, pussy, cock, dickhead, asshole, son of a bitch. Okay, that one's fine, I guess. Hell, ass. Wait, why is ass not censored here, but it is there? What? This website is so dumb. Anyway, Cat in the Hat. Language, 3 out of 5. Some naughty words and a dirty hoe pun. Spells out the S word. Oh my God, not the S word. Sex, 3 out of 5. Yeah, that 10-minute long sex scene with the cat and the fish was a bit much.
It's too much!
Double entendres will go over kids' heads, but not yours. Well, that's boring. Violence, the cat gets kicked in the crotch. He sure does. The reviews are great too. He said ho. Okay, anyway, moving on. I got a bit sidetracked there. It's just so funny to me. How did this movie get made? Why did this movie get made? Why did every single person who worked on this movie think that it was acceptable, let alone acceptable for children? I like to think that no one actually remembers working on this movie. It just happened. Like, all of a sudden, one day, the Cat in the Hat just existed. And Mike Myers' bank account got bigger. Well, thank you so much for sitting through that nightmare with me. It sure was interesting to revisit a childhood trauma of mine. You know what? This would have been good as the Halloween video, actually. God damn it. Well, hello there, hardcore Cat in the Hat fans. It's time for the Cat in the Hat mail hour. Before you judge me, you guys better be grateful I'm not wearing the full costume. We got 2 packages to open today. This is a big one, and this is a heavy one, so I'm excited. By the way, does anyone like Mountain Dew? Because I don't drink soft drink, and I bought that whole can, and I'm not gonna use it now, so... Hey, Diamondbolt, or should I say Adam, blame George for the name reveal? Oh no, it was definitely discussed prior. Hey George, we're gonna do this show, and you're not allowed to say my name, ever. How are you? My name is Douglas, I'm 14, and I'm from Ireland. I'm a huge Transformers biggest fan, but I really like the change in tone and topic that you made to your videos about a year ago. I also love button smashes with you and George's commentary and chemistry on games. I've included a couple of drawings that I want you to have. I've also put in some questions that I'd like you to answer, and I've divided them into 2 categories. For Diamondbolt, do you still like Transformers? If you want me to be entirely honest, I still like the franchise and the characters. I just have absolutely no interest in making videos on it anymore, which yes, I know is ironic considering what the last video was, but that was more a Flash Games video. What are your predictions for Avengers Endgame, and if it's already out when you get this letter, what did you think of it? Wow, this letter's old. I was predicting that Captain Marvel would have a much bigger role than she ended up having in the movie, I'll say that much. For button smashes, will you ever play Overwatch on the channel? George really wants to. How did you and George meet each other? We used to go to school together. Keep up the great work, Douglas. Thank you, Douglas. Infinity O's. When you eat them, you'll snap. We got some Smash fan art and Omnitron, Ben's Cybertronian DNA sample. That is exactly what I thought that would look like. Thank you, Douglas. I think I might wear this hat every time I do these PO box unboxings. Bubble wrap. Whoa! What? Oh, it's Digistream again. Conas Atatu, Irish Gaelic for how are you, Diamondbolt? It's me, Digstream, not Digistream. Oh, it is too. Ah! I'm glad to see that you're enjoying the 4 manga I sent you, even if Optibottom got the credit for the first letter. Jokes aside, how is the channel doing? You had about 99,000 subscribers when I started typing this letter. You were about a stone's throw from a silver play button, and that gosh darn Minecraft Let's Play. So this was January? Dude, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the manga you sent last time. I've read all of them. This time I bought you a copy of the Full Metal edition of the Full Metal Alchemist manga. You'll notice that chapters 3 and 4 went in Brotherhood, and it's presumed to be because it was in the original anime. Another manga I highly recommend is Tokyo Ghoul and its sequel Tokyo Ghoul Re. Nightmare Fuel aside, I'm glad to see your channel growing. I can see it reaching 1 million subscribers someday. Who knows what YouTube will be like then. Hopefully it's not a mess like it is now. You mentioned how you play the Drawn to Life series as a kid, a game I also had and fondly remember. I was wondering if you ever do Let's Plays in the Drawn to Life games in your gaming channel Button Smashes. If you didn't know, there's a 3rd one based on SpongeBob SquarePants about the return of Doodle Bob. Yes, I do know I never played that one, but if George was up to it, I would absolutely love to play Drawn to Life. I just don't know how we'd capture it. We'd probably have to use an emulator. I do want to do a Drawn to Life video as well, but I feel like no one's gonna watch it, to be honest. Anyway, keep up the great work on the channel. I always look forward to your videos and hope to see all your channels get 1 million subs. From Digstream. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so sorry it's taken me so long. So yes, he bought me. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, I can't wait to read this. Damn, I freaking love Full Metal Alchemist. And he's attached a picture as well. That's freaking adorable. Full Metal Alchemist, more like Full Metal Pipsqueak. That's all for mail time with Cat in the Hat today. I'm so sorry. If you want to see your package opened in the video, be sure to send it to this address here. And also check me out on Twitter. I forget that every time. Once again, I hope everyone's okay after going through that nightmare-inducing movie. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what I'm going to do with this now.